4 ways you can simplify your English learning. Recently, I've been very influenced by www.zenhabits.net. In particular, a post called Mindful Simplicity, Decluttering, Cleaning, and Leaving No Trace. Minimalism has always appealed to me. However, it isn't until recently that I realized it applies to language learning too. So here are 4 learning tips based on Leo's mindful simplicity. 1. When you are speaking, just speak. It's easy to worry about making mistakes, about not being understood. However, these worries are only worries, nothing more. I highly recommend the book You Can Be Happy No Matter What. In this, the author explains how thoughts are just thoughts, nothing more. You might think the person talking to you thinks you're stupid because you made a mistake, but they probably didn't even notice. 2. When you read, just read. When I read English, I always just read. However, when I was reading in my second language, Japanese, I always wanted to stop. I wanted to look things up in the dictionary. I wanted to copy interesting phrases into my notebook. I wanted to practice phrases out loud. The result? I never read much. Stop. Just read. Enjoy reading. If a word is important, you will see it again. 3. When you write, just write. Edit later. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about whether a word is the best choice or not. Just write. Let the words flow onto the page. Edit later. This, for me, is like 2. I'd always spend too much time getting things right, looking things up, trying to find better phrases, checking grammar. The result would be that I didn't get much done. Not only this, but I'd also forget what I was writing about before I got to the end. Edit later. That way, you 1. Finish fast. 2. Can edit consistently. That is, the start and the end look the same. 4. When you listen, just listen. This goes for our native languages too. But it's especially easy to not listen in your second language. We need to think about what we will say next. But this comes back to 1. Relax and don't worry. When you speak, just speak. When you listen, just listen. Really listen to what the person you are talking to is saying. Everybody wants to be listened to, and everybody hates it when they're not being listened to. Forget about what you want to say, and give your partner a chance to say what they want to say. Of course, these points are all connected. They are also not limited to your second language. These points are relevant to all people speaking all languages.